Why, hello, EPOMAKER. Today, I got the Magcore65 Lite. This is a 65% RGB, hot swappable tri-mode keyboard. I just said a lot of stuff there. I'm pretty excited about this because I really love the 65% form factor. So let's open this up. Woo! Guys, check it out. This is the EPOMAKER Magcore 65 Lite. Okay, this is a 65% RGB keyboard. Okay, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, so yes, it's a black keyboard, right? But you do have some actual transparent keycaps here, which are really nice. Okay, I'm actually excited to see the RGBs through this. Now, guys, yes, this is a tri-mode keyboard, meaning look, boom, you have everything right here. So this will connect via USB, right? So you have that USB dongle right there. You actually have the USB-C port right there. That's for charging as well as for running it wired. And guys, right here, you have the switch. Okay, so yes, you can connect this also to Bluetooth. Okay, so tri-mode. While we have the back right here, let's talk about the 2 feet steps. Okay, so boom, you actually have 2 steps there for the feet. Now, guys, this is a small keyboard, okay? 65% feels pretty good. You're not getting the numpad here, but it does feel pretty good. And more importantly, you do get a little scroll wheel right here, okay? A little knob. Now, guys, let's talk about what's in the box. So you get the manual. You get a nice braided USB-A to USB-C cable. You get a keycap puller and switch puller. You get additional keycaps. Now, these keycaps look like they are the black version of the transparent ones here. So if you don't want to run the transparent, you can just pop these on. I actually think that they look pretty cool. So I'm excited to see how they look with the RGBs on. And lastly, guys, you do get a bunch of extra switches here. Okay, guys, enough talking. Let's go set this up. Okay, guys, so I have the EPOMAKER Magcore 65 Lite set up, and I absolutely love the look of this. Okay, so yes, you are getting an all black keyboard with these couple of transparent keycaps, which just add like a level of kind of fun to the keyboard. Okay, now if these transparent keycaps aren't your style, they did have the full black keycaps in the box, so you can just swap those out. But the first thing I want to talk about, because it's pretty obvious, yes, the RGBs are really bright. Now, I do have a light shining on these, and these RGB settings are actually coming through nicely. Okay, so to swap out the settings, all you got to do is hit the function in the back key, and you can actually go in and change all of the different settings. By the way, this may be my new favorite setting, where you're basically just going in and typing, and then it activates. So love that. So yeah, check out all of these super, super bright settings. Yeah, absolutely love this, guys. So cool. Now you can change the brightness and the speed by pressing the function up and down, or the speed left and right. Now, guys, something else to note here. Yes, this is a tri-mode keyboard. Right now, I do have this plugged in, but you also get the USB dongle, and you can also connect this via Bluetooth. Okay, so that's actually really important. You don't always want to have it plugged in. It's okay, because you can connect it 2 other ways wirelessly. Now, I want to talk about the sound here. Okay, so let's do a really quick sound test. Okay, that was the sound, guys. Now, I've switched up the view because I wanted to show you the web application. Okay, so EPOMAKER does have a really good web application, which allows you to completely customize this keyboard in more ways. Okay, so first of all, you do have the key mapping setting, right? So you can actually map out any button on this keyboard to whatever you want. Okay, now, there's also the control for the lighting effects here, right? So I showed you how to actually control the lighting effects with the function in the back key, but you can actually also go in, select the modes here. You can select the brightness and the speed here as well. Okay, so just a more visual approach to the background lights. Now, and more importantly, this is really impressive. You can actually change the actuation distance on the switches. So you can actually make this keyboard super, super responsive. Okay, so you do actually have a rapid trigger mode right here that you can actually turn up to high. And again, this is really important, especially if you're playing games where the amount that you actually push your keycap is really important. The actuation distance and rapid trigger mode are super important, especially if you play games where the milliseconds count in terms of like where you're moving or where you're shooting, etc. Right? So that is why this is super important, and I love this feature in this keyboard. There's also some advanced keys that you can swap out on here, and lastly, the settings. Okay, anyway, guys, the EPOMAKER Magcore65 Lite. This tri-mode 65% keyboard is pretty awesome, right? So we went over the RGB backlights. These things are super bright. I do have a light shining on it, and you can still see the backlight, which is amazing. Now, guys, we did the sound test. This sounds really, really nice. I really love the sound of this keyboard. And more importantly, okay, I love the 65% form factor. You are not getting a numpad here. The 65% form factor works really well for me. But the most important part about this keyboard is the actual web software. That's where you can go in and you can completely customize the keycaps. You can customize the lighting effects. You actually have more visual. You actually have a more visual of what the light effects are. You actually don't need the application to change out the lighting effects. And the most important part of that application is the quick trigger. Okay, so you can actually change the actuation points on the switches. Tino reviews, this EPOMAKER Magcore65 Lite. It's an absolute 2 thumbs up, guys. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll catch you guys on the next one.